What's poppin', what's goody? You're listening to By Any Means with your boy Zico Dan alongside my co-host Jumoke, CC Poetry, aka CC, and as I call her, Richie.
Yo, welcome back to By Any Means.
Trust, you know the vibe, man. Come on.
You know the vibes, because what?
We are the vibes.
All right.
Yeah.
And yet again, we are joined by She Versatile.
Versy Queen, one and only.
Thank you so much for coming back.
No problem.
So,
The topic today.
So what's the topic today? I'm like, bro, I don't know. Yeah, man, just pretty privilege, innit? Do we feel like pretty privilege exists?
Well, of course.
I mean, a lot of people don't think it does. I mean, they wouldn't.
Because they've now become submitted to that way of thinking and way of living. Because remember, there's reality and there's society. And society portray things different from reality just to kind of mask, like, the real things that's actually going on and how actual people are treated, like, you know. Some people are treated inhumanely, you know.
I'm just going to say, for those of you that don't know what pretty privilege is...
break it down for them, yeah, Rich.
Pretty privilege or beauty bias suggests that the conventionally attractive in society benefit because of their looks. Here's why it's a toxic. Here's that word again.
Our favourite tea.
It's thrown around everywhere. You'll find it everywhere.
Yeah.
Why it's as toxic as it sounds, and how should we fix it?
I don't think you can. It's ingrained in humanity.
You can't fix it because if you think about
because
it, like,
of how we select people.
You see how models were treated back then, what category you had to fit in, like, you had to be skinny, like anorexic pretty much. If you
Size
put on
0.
if you put on like an inch or anything, you're fat. Like you literally weigh 2 stone.
Well, even a blind man. Hey, even a blind man said, bruv, like, man said, look, I can tell if she's fat, by the way her wrist feels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that even a blind man can tell if it's a slim thing or not.
Yeah.
In order to choose a woman.
Of course. Hello, have you seen Stevie Wonder? Like, what are you talking about? He's touching a female's face to know if you're pretty or not. Like, what you or not? You know what I mean?
So even
the blind.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Even the blind, they know what they want and what they like.
But then it still comes down to preferences as well. The world is shallow.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
we're not gonna say no. It's true. We're not gonna say no.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then kids growing up, they want to look like what they see in magazines, what they see on TV. Like,
but you know, it's always been like that. I mean, we didn't even know that we were slightly influenced. I mean, I was wearing sweatbands, friggin' jerseys. I was wearing all kind of thing, and that was because of the 50 Cent times.
No, but that's like fashion, though. So
it is fashion, and
fashion
it's arty,
comes and goes.
Black
so
culture.
Yeah, it's a bit different in that aspect. That's normal. That we can perceive as normal.
The one thing that I can say, and I'm proud of, I've always had my own style.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. But there's no individualism in it. Because 50 came out now and spoke about it. Like, he wears like a white tee. A white tee just means you're clean. Like, that's why I see a lot of black brothers in the ends just wearing a white tee. It means you're a clean person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you can keep a white shirt clean, then you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man, it's crazy, fam. Do you know what I mean? That's mad.
It's like even back in the day with the cabin crews, like you had to be slim, plaster yourself with makeup.
Yep.
Like, I can understand the height thing, because obviously you have to be able to reach like the cabins. If you're short, that's not gonna happen. But
that's another thing as well. Short, being short.
Listen,
being
I
short
love being short.
It's not desirable though in the what is it called, sexual marketplace? That's what you call it out there in the world of how you judge prettiness, attractiveness.
Yeah, because
sexual marketplace.
Models are quite tall, aren't they? And that's they're perceived as beauty. Not these Insta models that we're talking about now, but back then, to be a model, you needed to fit into their criteria. And if you did not fit in that criteria, you are not beautiful or pretty, or you're just outside of beauty.
I mean, in those type of fields in the world, places in the world, modeling, you need to have legs. You know what I mean? I say you need to have some height on you. But I don't think men in general care as long as you're pretty and nice. Like, Sexy. Just as long as you got looks about you.
Yeah. So here's a question.
Don't really care if you're tired.
Coming from a man's perspective, what do you class as pretty?
Who, me? I guess it's just the obvious beauty in a person. So you look at that person, you could tell they're genetically just pretty. To your eyeballs, them beautiful. You know what I say? Them beautiful, but can't deny that. She's fucking pretty, blood. Like, I don't know what it is. It's probably how them carry them self-confidence as well, but like, the undeniable beauty with upon them face. That's it.
But then that's not good because now
it might not be everyone's beauty though.
You can have a pretty face and a shit character. So
yes, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Everyone always looks at this thing,
and that turns down the prettiness.
Right,
though.
And then when you get older in life, people have to understand you're gonna lose your looks. Like you're not gonna be this sexy.
Yeah, especially woman. Yeah. The beauty will fade away. It's what I say. Not gonna last for long.
That's it, and we have to accept that.
That's why you have to wield the power where you have when you're young and find your husband then. Whether wait till you're old, yeah, try work, nothing left to work with. I'm sorry. Because you past 30, 37, you're gone up and
unless you're going to be someone's sugar mama.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
It's not going to work for you, honey, boo. Like, the love
story. I'm not telling you, I didn't know that in certain parts of the world, in the Caucasian family, they were growing up their daughters to look for husbands from 16 colleges and university, all that. So I didn't know. So they might go on sorting for them feel like things.
Yeah.
And black people now really set the trends on that. Like, I grow your daughter to be a wife.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not gonna say everybody. We don't know. It's not everybody.
But then again, when you speak of it in that aspect, when it comes to them type of people, how they do it now, like. You be 16, 15 or whatever, you're getting married off to some big 50, 30-year-old, whatever, 60-year-old, and he's treating you like shit. Because they haven't...
The parents...
Their daughter marry a big old man like that.
Yeah, they do it. They do it in Romania, in
What
Poland.
I mean, I was picturing America. I don't think...
But Americans don't really do all of that, though.
America, they have to start saving. If you want your child in America to go to uni and do all them things, you have to save from young, because it's not like in England where we get loans and we get this and we get that. In America, unless you got a scholarship, like you have to pay full price for everything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like in the universities, in the colleges, apparently the young ladies them have been taught to look for their man from young.
That's the reason why.
Like-minded men.
Because everything is money.
Things like that.
They teach them to look for a man with money.
Exactly that.
So if they don't have the funds to be saving for you, then it's best you go marry well, isn't it?
The reason why I laugh is because a black woman, I tell you, I don't need no man. Because Richie right now with looking in your face and tell her she don't need no man for have the money. She'll go and get
black woman and proud.
Yeah? So that means she wants to struggle for life. With that kind of talking.
No, but okay, can you be independent, right? Okay, well, you can be independent.
By yourself?
Not by yourself, but you can be independent with a man. Like, does that make sense? But then again, how people are putting it, how they put it is like...
It depends on the type of man. Alright, let's put it that way. It depends on the type of man. Because you have some man them that want to keep you down, want to keep you at whatever level that they...
So basically, you're saying that a woman comes with personality, she comes with attributes, she comes with things she good at too, but if you're not able to shine and show those skills that you come with, or even enjoy doing the things you like, because this man wants you to be a housewife in the house, you can't really express yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So that's what you're saying, so a certain level.
Like if I was to now get into a relationship and a man tells me I have to stay at home and I can't go and perform my poems, then there's going to be a problem. Yeah. It's like...
you see? Nah.
It's so good, it's so good. But you know what, Come back to the thing.
Alright, so what about the other side of pretty privilege, how women treat each other due to looks?
I think women treat each other disgusting. Like, we're all beautiful in our own rights, you know what I mean? Like, okay, some look sexy as fuck and some look dead as fuck. We're all created in God's image.
And even as a woman, it ain't even bad for her to say that as a woman, because it's the truth, man. You know what I mean?
What can we do? Your personality might be nice, but you're not that great looking, but your personality bangs, and it's always about personality. Like, what are you gonna do? Get married to a pretty face and then you got shit personality, or you're gonna get married to a guy that's got abs now and is fat and like, do you get what I'm saying? But things change.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. You know,
things change.
May I touch off a little bit? She say, you get with a brother now, he's got abs, and later on down the line, a lot of women do that too, blood. They get very comfortable and start get fat.
Yeah.
So like, cause I remember, I know, me hear something say, people want to be able to fall in love with the person that they met. Like, I mean, you know, the love have to be the same because of how the person needs to stay the same, so you can fall in love with them every day.
But then, if I looked a certain way when a guy gets with me, and then I put on a bit of weight or whatever, or I become too skinny for his liking.
Too skinny.
Like,
wow. Is that even possible? For drop in weight.
Yeah,
that's why when you start getting happy though in a relationship, the weight go up. It's happy weight.
But it's not even. It could be from other things. It doesn't have to necessarily be your relationship as to why you've dropped this weight or why you've gained the weight. Because remember,
you lose your job.
Yeah, everyone has their own personal problems beside the relationship.
Well, I mean, as long as I'm not gonna say nothing because it might be offensive.
No,
I was gonna say as long as I drop the weight and not go up because it's hard if you go put on one for weight.
If the person really loved me, then it shouldn't be a problem.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Because back to what I was saying, we find each other in our young image, and when we get old, we're not each other's appearance. And let's be real, because when you get old, to like them proper old stages now, not 50, 60, we're not talking about that. We're talking about like 70s, 80s.
Look, them always say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. So if me find you attractive from when, me I gonna know something changed. If me I act different, it's because something changed. But if me love you the same, it's because something about you is still the same to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's
you don't have to change it like a whole change.
That's alright. I thought you meant like you got to have to work to get yourself back to the way you was looking.
There's men like that though.
We can look by you and still say, isn't me? She me still chose. She me still want to do with her. Because you're not slack off. Some people just let go too much. We're not gonna tell her like and get too comfortable and feel like say you just must just put up with this now.
Yeah, true. Because I've got you. That's it.
You have to try that because in a Jamaica, me only ever hear in a Jamaica woman talk about keeping a man. And in these relationships, they wouldn't hear them thing. They don't think you're taking a piss if I said something like that. You're supposed to still be trying to keep me. Like, you gotta know how to keep a man.
Yeah.
People get vexed if you say something like that. But you still have to put in the work. It's a relationship, isn't it?
Yeah, just because you have them, just because you have them don't mean nothing. The same thing like with guys, but then the same thing. Women get comfortable, so do guys.
Well, true.
And then it's like, it is true because guys get hella comfortable, and you have to say some shit for them to be able to get back on their toes. Because hello, my mister, you're forgetting there are independent women, but that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, true.
Remember, women, you say, we don't need a man. But we need company. We need company. So a man is made for a woman and a woman's made for a man. I don't know about outside of that. I'm sorry. No offense to nobody else, but you get me. That's what I know. So that's how we're gonna go. We're made for each other. You know what I mean? So if he can't do this and you can't do that or whatever, at the end of the day, you still need each other for something.
Yeah, some nookie.
Because realistically, not just nookie. Not just nookie.
Emotional support, man. You know what I mean? Like,
no, but guys don't do emotional support.
I mean, not all of us. Some
do, not all.
Some of us do.
That's what's in the world right now. The main topic. Emotional damage.
But no, serious. I've seen people talking about, them just feel like, say, the world out there, they don't fit in. And I don't know why you'd want to fit in. I mean, we all look different for a reason. Because they've realized, they've come to a self-realization, say, them not pretty. They think this of themselves. And them really understand, say, prettiness come in a many forms. Mm-hmm. Like, and it depends on the eyeballs looking at you as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Because there's some people who don't deem pretty, but them have some beautiful features. And to the right person, that's beautiful. That's everything. It's what them I look for. Mm-hmm. So it just all depends who's looking at you at the end of the day. But it's true that undeniably there's some people out there that naturally have some serious bone structure. Is what I say, some sculpted face where you'd say, yo, that's a movie star. I want to take on the set right now. Is more as a photographer, more take some picture here right now because there's something about you.
Yeah.
Is what I say. So there's that kind of undeniable beauty out there. But we do all that we can. We're all different. We can't fit up to all them.
People out there that they can eat whole deep and not gain no weight.
Yeah.
I wish that was me, boy.
Humans are different, man, in many ways. Eat and not gain weight.
But then again, they might want to gain weight and they can't because of that fast metabolism. And then that person that wants to lose weight can't.
It's amazing.
But then now, you see, if we're talking about beauty and what beauty standards are now, the bigger people are winning at the moment. Like, you can be big and you can be sexy. Like, you couldn't do that before. Now they're coming up,
especially the man them. They're like,
they're coming up.
Big breast,
they don't
big
want
this,
no
big that.
No slim thing.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm always like that. So, and that was from way back. So I'll be like, look how much years that, like from a young.
No, but now they want it to the point that they're going to get the injections done.
Oh, the woman them, you mean?
Get their lips done.
I'm just like, it's not.
Let me tell you something. You can't take that back once you've done it. I can't understand that the shapes of the body. Like, when I feel like when I look good, like seriously, me I ask a question. I not ask your friend. I myself me I ask for.
Boy.
When I feel set, when I look good, bro. Them body shape they look weird, bro. It just me not tell lie. I'm not being disrespectful. When I look weird,
it's
like,
not. It's not.
When I shape funny.
It's not.
Now,
it's not
natural. I've got your body not look good. I'm sorry.
It's not disrespect.
And you can see something happen to your belly part. Your belly part, like something happened there. You know, look natural. You see me? It hit them not look natural. You see me?
Because they're getting their surgery done all wrong. I don't feel like they think the bigger the better. It's not the bigger the better. How about you get it fitted to your actual body shape?
Them distribute the fat right. Or something. You get
like, you got these little skinny legs and then this big ass that I just don't understand it. But hey, because I said if I was to get my body done, I would get it to my body shape so it don't look fake. I wanted it to look real as possible.
It started it and then it became a trend for everybody.
Yeah, now everybody's body looks the same, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, beauty standard of the Kardashian and them. Everybody want that face look there. Like when everybody look the same, where the uniqueness there in everybody?
There's none.
Eh? Where's the individualism? Love that word there enough. Being individual.
That's wanting to fit in now though, because then that's where the fitting and wanting to fit in comes into
some puppet situation.
You look the same as everybody else. You lose your identity.
That me love to teach my opinion. Them say the same thing I just said to you outside. How are you gonna show the world who you come to be if you sell yourself short? I try to be like somebody else.
No, but then
he's already here already. He might be himself, you know, and that's why you like him style. I want to be like him, you know. Cause he must shine, he must feel majesty. You not be yourself. You have to be a shot a copy somebody. Is what I say?
But then again, hear this, like my partner.
But you say confidence.
Like my partner said to me, he was like, "Why would you want to be like somebody that's done something to change themselves that's not even their real self?" If you think about it, because people be like, there was some girl on the bus, some schoolgirl, and I swear it was her boyfriend sitting next to her. She's like, I don't look like Kim Kardashian. I don't look like Kim Kardashian. Oh, I want a big butt because her butt is fat. I'm just like, it's not real. And he was trying to tell her, but. And because she was skinny, I'm not even going to lie, she was skinny, but she was real pissed off with him because he was like, oh, you don't need to look like them, you're beautiful how you are, blah, blah,
telling
blah.
her the right things she really needs to be hearing.
And he was a young boy, and this girl, she had a hijab on as well, can you imagine? God, it's sad. It's mental, it's mental.
See them are getting to everybody head?
They are.
You know, the religious people, them too, that's crazy, man.
So, if you think of it like that, why do you want to be someone that's fake? Because their body's fake, everything's fake about them.
They're not real and they keep changing themselves, you know. See, they keep having to change themselves because look, let me tell you something about pretty privilege as well, because you have to keep up with it, and the minute you feel they're the most insecure people on the planet. Models and people who are pretty, born pretty as well, have to keep up prettiness. There's a pressure to keep looking a certain way. You understand? And you see the minute society don't find them a certain way, that's when you see them breaking down because they're not getting the same treatment. Because imagine you, like you said, looks change. You're gonna grow. You're gonna get all it.
You're gonna wrinkle. You're gonna,
It's hard to hold on to this prettiness forever.
But have you not seen Madonna?
That's when surgery come in.
Have you not seen Madonna?
I didn't recognize her.
Have you not seen Madonna? She's a living life.
Says she look like
she believes in beauty. Like, because I actually looked up. Like, I was on Snapchat and I actually saw a little clip of her like
youthfulness. I mean,
she lived for beauty, for fashion, and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? And now because she's falling out of it, she don't want the wrinkles. She thinks it's ugly. Like she's literally said this herself. She thinks it's ugly, like wrinkles, getting old.
I used to be obsessed with like me don't want to get old. Me don't want to get old. I was freaked out by that. Me don't want to forget old. Me I gotta try and do everything in my power if don't get old. But now I'm at peace with say we have to get old. But it's just how you carry yourself. It's how you live your life, or you eat, or you give me respect your body and thing, and you can live for long. It's doing the right things. Yeah.
It's like I
have to worry about that time.
I found 5 strands of grey hair, and I wanted to cry. I was like, no, I'm still young. I was
freaked out by that, man. At one point, getting old, I hated it, bro. I was like, bro, I'm gonna do anything.
Do you know what my dad says to me? He says, "We're born to live." And we live to die.
For real, the truth.
So we're gonna die someday. Whether it's you know, we're gonna die someday. Tomorrow, a lot of killings have been happening recently. People just been dropping down like flies, like this. Like tomorrow's not promised. Make sure you talk to your loved ones and you make memories, because I'm telling you, this world is not a joke. Make sure you're looking out for your kids. Like you know,
for when you get up every morning.
You must thank God.
If the creator not done with you, there's a plan for you. You see what I'm saying? You're meant to be doing something.
You just have to figure out what that plan is.
Yeah, every day you open your eye, you think you could dead right now. You see what I'm saying? But you're not. You keep waking up. So that means you're not done. There's something you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You see me? Yeah, a lot of people just waste them time, but you keep waking up, so you'll figure it out.
And you see, look now, if we're going back to like waking up and stuff, in terms of beauty privilege and pretty privilege. Some people might have a sister or brother that's better looking than them or whatever. We'll put men in it as well, because men do go through that mental breakdown of, I'm not society's, you know, no one wants to talk to me, no girl wants to, you know, I'm weird, I'm a creep, I'm this and that. So, what was I even saying?
It's about the same thing, being undesirable to certain people, basically.
Yeah, oh no, that was it. So you have them people that think they're not pretty and whatnot, or they've got that one sibling and then they didn't turn out, you know, they're the ugly duckling.
Oh yeah.
So that this one sibling gets the most, the lot, all of it. You know, you're pretty. We've got you in pageants or whatever. We're bringing you out.
You're always getting away with shit.
Yeah, you get away with things. This one kid that feels like this left out person now because of beauty now, because that's what, you know.
You grow up a certain way.
That person might want to end their life. This is what I was talking about in terms of death. Like, beauty also brings that upon people too in society, because they feel like they don't fit in, they don't, you know.
Nah, because we know it's a two-edged sword, isn't it?
That's like the worst case scenario. It is. In some cases, because of the ugly duckling, that one will grow up to be like a scientist or magician. Mathematician. Like, and go down the next sort of brainy road because he didn't grow with having to worry about his looks.
Because you're more of a recluse to yourself. But you got to know yourself more, innit? They're disconnected with themselves because they might chase their fast life. Yeah. So you've had more time to be to yourself to understand who you are. So one them, dog.
But it's long keeping up with the whole your looks and all that, because obviously there's some people that actually live for it and they wake up in the morning and they got the makeup on straight away.
It starts in school, man. I mean, little girls, like, imagine that this woman said that she was in school and they said, remember I was telling you, so the boy said he's only going to be friends with hot girls. I only want to be friends with the hottest girls, because then there's a potential I can be with them. And she was sitting in the cafeteria and she was like, that's it. I'm just not pretty. I'm not going to have like boy friends. Like, let alone not being with them, just friends with boys.
Male friends,
she just, all them something there. And she realized, no. She said people have pushed past her, like literally bunks her with their elbow to push her out the way to get to the pretty girls. Isn't it? She's felt this way in a society a lot. You know, going to the bar, she realized that she have to buy her own drinks from the feet before she even left the house, because she knows that she ain't gonna get nothing free. Yeah. Like her friend them. To the point where she's even stopped having friendships, stopped going to a certain place, start going to pubs instead of clubs. Pubs and little place where, where you can buy a little drink, but she don't want to go nowhere where it's a club where people can look on her and judge her compared to the friend she just come in with. Or me are the ugly one, she are the pretty one. Or you only just there so because you know the pretty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or we only attack to you because of the pretty one. You know what I mean? I said, and then we're there. She said she start feel like she don't want to deal with that no more. Do you know what I'm saying? So she just start taking herself away from every equation where she could feel like that. You know what I mean? Again, they'll bring back those feelings all the time.
See, I watched a documentary based around everything that you've just said, and there was this girl, a young girl. She looked about I think she's about in her about 18ish, and she was saying that basically a lot of guys came up to her and she would think, somebody's approaching me, and then he would ask about her friend.
Oh, I've heard them stories. Yeah. Even from a guy's perspective as well. Like, guys like, the girl child come talk to me and I don't even want her. I wanted their friend. I was like, damn.
Ain't that weird though? Because it's like they have no fear. They have no fear because they don't have no interest in you. So they don't have no fear talking to you.
Like that,
and I feel them eyes, them see you as the ugly one. So let me go talk to the ugly one and ask the ugly one if they talk to the pretty one. My heart a beat, me don't want to talk to the pretty one.
Like, she might reject me straight away.
Rejection, yeah, probably that. Feared. Yeah. People fear that rejection. That's so dumb, bro. Like, I don't know you. Like, my perspective on that is, I don't know you. I just try a thing. You see me? So if I go come up to you and say, Rare, and you say, no, what the fuck? I'm going to lose nothing off of my back, dog.
Like we spoke about in the other
Men don't
the other
care.
segment.
Men shouldn't
it's like we wasn't trained on how to deal with rejection. So when it comes, it's like a big shock. Like, oh my gosh, what do I do now?
Oh, you have to care about that stranger, you don't know.
No.
All them have such an impact on you. Just because you like them a little bit. The fact that they even said no, savior, because, alright, they're not like me.
Yeah, but what about the people that constantly get everything and then they get that one piece of rejection? Obviously, that's like a heartbreak.
That's the pretty privilege thing. When it stop work for them, they don't know what to do, then crash. Yeah, they crash when things stop.
And then that can lead into depression, that can lead into all sorts of mental health. That's what I say,
because even like in schools then.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that.
Even in schools.
Business for them people that will get depression. If y'all go get depression because you can't be spoiled and get where your blood clot want in a life, yeah? If y'all go broke down because you can't have your way.
Well, just left that alone.
So be it then.
Left it alone because there's actual real problems out here.
People with real blast situation out there. Nah, brother. You don't start with me, you know. Don't start today, fam. Nah. But I like that. How about you got depression because you can't get my money for free? You can't go up on my yacht. I can't flow you out. Was it flu? You don't get flu that. You're like sitting. But yeah, bro, them love it, man. The likes. Likes, freebie. Yeah. I feel like going eating. You want to take me out to eat? Somewhere expensive. They not blood clot film me. You not film me. You film the food. They cannot show them me because you have a man. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Tell him, Z. Tell him.
Trust me, bro. You know the vibe, bro. So that's when you start clocking say use men. They might try to use you. You see me?
Yeah, especially in this day and age, yes.
Yeah,
and prettiness is running it right now when it comes to... Because a lot of
prettiness,
guys...
finessing. There'll be a finessing I go on.
You put on a cute red dress or something, you show a little arse sign, little cleavage.
I can't believe some young girl.
Ching, ching, ching.
Some young girl have bought their house already, have car. Some big blood clot car with them not even a drive yet. But just off of how they look. Yeah? Rich man just a splash, like, yeah, have it. House, you own your house already off of Instagram and showing your backside. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy. That actually winds up people who deem themselves not pretty in a society. You know what I say? If you see them something they are going, you just always get due to how you look. You never have to put in no real work. You know what I say? Some people just really wound up by that. Not true?
Yeah.
May I tell you, people are mad by that. Yeah. You know, you only just a scared by through in a life. No skills. But then again, there's another side to that pretty thing, because them say you have to come with, when you're pretty, you have to shut up and don't say nothing because you're supposed to really dumb and not no sense. Like the bimbo vibes. You know what I say? When you're pretty, you're not supposed to come with prettiness and brain at the same time. That make no sense. They're not like that. And people have said that they've been told.
That's how society wants you to believe, because there are some people out there that it's stunning.
Yeah.
Like the most beautiful people you ever see, and they've got the brains to go with it.
Yeah.
But where it come from is the photography thing. Just shut up and don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just stay there and look pretty. Stand up there and look pretty. You see me? And that's what they're saying, a long time thing from when. The models have been treated all kind of way, bro. They said they've been you know, beaten, slapped about, and,
Yeah,
you know,
course,
all kind of things behind the scenes. You know,
of course.
But, you know.
Of course.
I'm not quoting nobody. But yeah, I've heard stories about all kind of things. So pretty people being treated all kind of way for beauty and having to keep up and uphold certain things. So what you see, don't run it down, because not everything you see look good. Like, you know, for the other person. You know, you don't know what they're going through.
And what they went through, like, you know.
Yes, what I say, just be yourself and try to indulge in that more and find out who you is. Don't bother with that.
I've literally been preaching that.
I've been preaching that,
and it gets boring because it's like, you grow as a person, and I'm like, I'm going up the ladder from being like down here to up the ladder, and then you still got people that's in your life just on this same like. For me, it's boring, and I'm.
I never said that to you one episode.
For me, it's boring.
Can't stay there with them. We have to push past,
you have to keep elevating. I'm sorry, like if I keep talking to you over and over. And you're not.
There's only so much talking you can give a person.
That's it.
It's down to them to actually take your advice and move forward with you.
To the times where, you know what, I can't believe, say, I've had to stress out my nervous system. I tell somebody something to help them and feel like, say, I'll argue with them over it. Like they almost don't want to hear it, like me I bother them.
Ignorance.
And I love them, you know.
Ignorance.
I love you. Why I tell you this, you know. I take time out of my day. I not have to say nothing to you, you know, but you're going to make me feel like I have to war with you to tell you this. I don't understand that. That's backwards to me.
And it's the only thing is you want good for them. I was saying this the other day as well, because I was talking to one of my friends, and I'm just like, you're dumb, like, who's got time for this, like, and I'm on this tough love thing, like, this year especially, because I want everyone to win, like, we've all had a shit, like, what we in 2003 years,
3 years now, bro.
3 years, like, now is the actual time to try and make something before something else occurs, and then we're just, you know, like, back. What are you gonna do? And then it's just madness.
That's why I love everybody. I get up and be in them on like an entrepreneur.
Yeah, get your little businesses up and stuff. Support other people's businesses as well because it helps.
Big up anybody where I try. That's all you can do.
Nothing tried, nothing gained.
And we are gonna support one another. So
amen.
Yeah, just put in on nothing and we'll shout to know out. You see me? Cause we are support one another.
Yeah,
we're not hate over here, so you see me?
There's not even no need for that because everyone's gone through their own battles in life to get to where they've got to. Like apart from pretty privileged people, if you want to stick to the topic.
Oh no!
If you want to stick to the topic, but a lot of people's work their arse off to get to where they've got to in life, and if they've got it bigger than you, like what? Who's to say that was your path? Do you know what I mean?
I can't measure for them success. My thing different. Now my thing's coming.
What can you? Just keep working on you.
Our timelines.
Just keep as long as you keep working on you. You might have, if you're in the same industry, you might have bust off that person if you just waited a little longer instead of hating on their thing, trying to mash up their thing. Like, for me,
bad man now go work.
For me, I know everyone that supported me within my businesses and stuff like that. I've got you. Like, I don't have time for all that hate. If you're gonna hate, stay here before I start the journey because we ain't got time for that. And if we do, I'm gonna kick your ass inside.
Good energy always a shine.
Good vibes only.
You realize it always work when you see a group of people laugh and enjoy themselves and everybody have the same like
energy.
Vibe and, you know it working.
Yeah, of course.
So.
We'd like to hear your views on the topic. Like, what do you think about pretty privilege?
You know you get everything out there if you're pretty, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't even touch on everything, bro. Like in schools, teachers be letting off some and not letting off some, marking grade, doing things you're not supposed to do. Get me? Maybe a girl wear long skirt and she been told she have to, but you let the pretty girl and wear short skirt. Maybe all kind of thing me hear, me see what if a story out there,
Yeah,
enough thing gonna touch upon, you see me?
No lies.
Who I get jobs because them pretty don't have the credential for the job, but because you look good or you might
because you get some women that they don't have no brains, nothing. They go into a workplace, they show a little cleavage.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's just what the men want to see every day.
Yeah, just a little quick little flick, little quick talking, and she's in. That's it.
But
drop off your clothes.
We normally go back into it because we have enough to say here, but make we know if you don't want us to touch back on the team because we will. You understand?
Comment below.
There's always more to say about things.
Like and subscribe also. Don't forget that.
Yeah, you know the vibe. Yeah, man. Alright, Richie, come in then. What you have for it today? I know your thing. Everybody look forward to your thing.
Well, yeah, I do have a little something.
I want to get an effects machine here with a clap. All of that. Everybody look forward to your thing. Yo, the effects machine, we so get it, man.
Right, this one is called Humanity, Preference, and Have We Become Shallow?
Sound good.
It's true what they say, each to their own. However, why miss out on something great? Would you rather be alone? Humanity, preference, and have we become so shallow? Looking for something you may never find in the dark, searching for our shadow. F love, give me that perfect figure. Looking for traits on the outside, what happened to the beauty within her? Social media has played a huge role, conveying images of Barbie coming to life. F brains and a sense of humour. Really? You want the plastic type of wife? Each to their own. You like what you like, can't tell you any different. Get lost, be gone, hop on your bike. However, don't let something wonderful pass you by. Blink and you may miss it. This new shallowness is no lie. It's true what they say. Don't change who you are just for the attention. If they cannot acknowledge the incredible you, it's not their fault. It's the way they are conditioned.
You know the vibe.
That was actually good because that was sick.
Yeah,
it matched with the theme. Like, nice, I'm proud of her. It matched with the theme. You did good. High five on that. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, trust me, it went.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Ah, mush mush.
Don't get upset because it's the way they are conditioned.
That's it.
Yeah,
society.
They were raised that way. Like the things that they see, the things that they hear, brainwashed.
You gotta pick nonsense out of nonsense, you know, and make sense of it. Because boy, it's a lot of nonsense and a lot of nonsense. But some nonsense makes sense.
You have to pick your sense out of nonsense for sure.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. But we'll leave that for our next topic because there's a person I would quote, and everyone thinks he speaks nonsense, but he's not talking nonsense. What he's saying is real, but he comes off crazy. Yeah. I think you lot should know who I'm talking about. Hopefully, it's a superstar, singer, rapper. Sorry.
Okay.
That's quite.
But yeah, bro. Anybody that's talking sense, that the world is crazy, I normally know that they're telling the truth. So it's that they're not ready to comprehend what is being said or what they're hearing.
True.
It's all good. It's just where you are consciously, yeah. Where you are.
So, are we concluded?
We're good.
Yeah, man. So yeah, the pretty privilege thing is very much out there, and
always has been.
And kicking, you know.
Yeah.
Doing all sorts, making big decisions. Yeah.
Life-threatening decisions.
Serious
just
decisions,
to be beautiful.
Just be a star for looks.
Yeah.
A lot is happening in the world because of it. So yeah, it's dangerous, and it's dangerous to the pretty people too, because people can kill you because you're pretty and follow you and stalk you and all kind of stuff.
So they don't get everything because bad things do come with being pretty
another
as well.
side to it.
There is bad. There is a bad side out. Yeah.
But then with everything, there's always good and there's bad.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yin yang.
Like some people experience things worse than others. So sad world, man.
So in them cases there, better you just stay ugly and done, yeah, man. Because nobody now run it down, nobody now look to kill you.
Stay ugly.
No, but if you feel so you're ugly, I mean.
Wow.
But don't I mean.
If you're ugly, just love yourself.
If you feel you're ugly, first of all.
Then, if you feel like you're ugly, there are people out there that will feel like you're pretty, you're beautiful.
No, but forget about that. If you feel you are ugly and you make yourself believe you are pretty, forget what anyone has to say, because we were all born by ourselves, we're all gonna die by ourselves. Whatever someone else says doesn't mean nothing. Like,
I don't think people
pull it
hear
out
this
in the universe and start to believe it.
in your own. If you hold that within your own self, someone can tell you you're ugly, they'll say nothing.
I don't think people know them have to love themselves.
Well,
they don't know them have to love themselves.
No, because people these days need
a lot of people don't know how to do that.
The thing is, like, if you don't love yourself, then how do you really know that you love the person that you're with.
That you can't love nobody until you love yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand me? I said to you, because if you don't have no love for yourself, if you don't have no love for yourself, you don't have none for, or you forgive somebody something. Yeah. I can't give you no damn what I ain't got for my damn self. Yeah. You know what I say? So it don't make no sense to me.
It's like when I had my son, the first thing my mum said to me was, all the love that you have to give to a man, put it in your child.
Yeah.
That is real. Mm-hmm. That right there is real. And in yourself, because being a mum is not easy. Period. And if you're not good, how's your child going to be good?
Yeah.
Just love yourself.
And if you remember, it's all about what you teach at home.
Yeah.
What education you teach at home is what your child will turn out to be, hopefully, anyway.
Because what you're giving out, especially if you got children, you can't be feeling like you don't love yourself and you're not pretty and you're showing your child. What kind of example is that?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you want more poetry, you can visit me on ccpoetry_writing content. And where can they find you, One Done?
Official One Done _one family on Instagram. You know the vibe.
And me at Sheversatile, that's SHEVERSAT.
Fully, I like that, Sheversatile.
_24.
Yes, versatile.
And also at Versi Catalogue on Insta, you can crop your gear, get in your gear, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, see you for the next one, guys.
I wear a lot of man clothes, bruv. They should really sponsor me, fam. You don't need to shout me, fam, for real. Because I rock all you lot's things. Yeah.
Don't worry, bro, I got you.
Sponsorship.
And if you want to find By Any Means, you can see us on byanymeans_theofficialpodcast on Instagram. By Any Means Podcast with the number 6 on TikTok, and also By Any Means on Facebook. Yes. Send us out, Z.
It's not playing Jane anymore. She ain't playing Jane. You all know the vibe. We out.
Peace.
What's goody, what's poppin'? This has been By Any Means. You've been listening with Zico Dunn, Jumake, CC Poetry, aka CC, and as I call her, Richie. We out.
We out, people.